The Lock-On Harut is one of the most breathtaking glass pads released over the last year. Originally released as a serialized limited edition pad with only 300 units produced, Lock-On are now re-releasing the pad for general production. Not only is the pad absolutely gorgeous and unique in its design, but it also performs exceptionally well, especially for those who have limited experience on glass pads or are stepping over from cloth. The Harut is a 490 by 420mm glass pad with a total thickness of 4mm. The pad features hand-drawn art by Courier Art with a fantasy-inspired design. One of the few changes from the general release to the serialized releases will be a brighter foreground design, allowing the already incredibly rich colors to pop out even more. Despite the slightly thicker glass, this is a design which I believe to compete with those of newer glass pads such as the Hana from Glassworks. This visibility around the runes and swords in the foreground was actually one of my few criticisms of the pad when I first reviewed it over on X. Go follow me over there, by the way, if you don't already. I remain captivated by Harut's design, and even when it isn't on my desk while I'm using different pads, it is displayed on my shelves above my setup. In terms of extras, the retail version of the Harut will come with X-ray pad obsidian air skates, as well as a Harut coin and a microfiber cloth. The edges of the Harut are rounded well without being too aggressive, making it enjoyable on the arm. This is relatively consistent with other high-end 4mm glass pads, though there will always be a difference to thinner pads such as the aforementioned Hana or Beast, which are slightly thinner pads at 3mm. The overall experience and quality of the Harut is truly exceptional, which made it one of the most used pads that I have since I purchased it. The Harut is a smooth mousepad, sitting in between the Kazemi and SP004 in terms of smoothness. I also encountered absolutely no issues with my arm sticking to the pad, making playing without a sleeve a very valid option. Though I personally prefer playing with a sleeve on essentially any glass mousepad, it was an experience which is truly enjoyable. In terms of its performance, the Harut is what I would consider a balanced glass pad, being considerably slower than the Wallhack SP004, Hana and Apeiron mousepads from 4D Gaming, while still being faster than pads such as the Kazemi or Wraith Cosmic Glass. As expected, it also outperforms the fastest cloth pads such as the Artisan Raiden in terms of speed, something seen across most glass pads. This balanced performance profile allows for more fine-tuning of speed with different skate types. The glide feels exceptionally smooth, and it performs well with a series of different skates, both in terms of its feel but also in terms of its auditory feedback. Once again, because of the balanced performance, I could use the Harut well in a multitude of different scenarios, ranging from tracking and reactive TS tasks in Kovacs to playing TAC FPS titles like Rainbow Six Siege and CS2. Although I would never recommend a glass pad if you play TAC FPS titles exclusively, if I had to recommend one for those types of games, it would definitely be Harut. It was incredibly consistent and satisfying to use throughout gameplay on a variety of different sensitivities, ranging from 20 cm all the way up to 60 cm for different scenarios. So, to summarize, from its incredible aesthetic to even better performance, the Harut is a pad that I believe everyone should look into. I hope that in future they produce a thinner 3mm pad to be more in line with newer generation of pads, with perhaps larger size options, but for now, Harut is more than perfect for me, and I think it could be for you too. Thank you very much for watching this review of the Lock-On Harut mousepad. Let me know down below if you are thinking of trying out this mousepad or if you have any other glass mousepads that you've been trying out recently. Thank you very much once again for watching, and I hope to see you all next time. Have a good one. Bye bye.